Hello guys, my name is Khan, and in today's video we will discuss that how you can clear cells, how you can clear formats of the cell, and how you can clear comments, hyperlinks, these kind of things from your cells or from your data. And then I will also discuss that how you can delete the cells or delete the whole column or delete the whole row with the help of VBA. So this is the data file that I have created for this video, so I will open it up. So first I will start with this clear tab. As you can see that I have created this hypothetical data and I'm capturing the university name. So this thing you can see that my first cell, which is saying Hereford University, it's a hyperlink. If I click it will open the university link for me. And then I have some other universities name like that. I have clicked and it have opened the web link for that university. So, and then I have some other university names. You can see that each university name have a yellow fill color and then it's bold. So, and you can see with the Oxford, I have also a comment that add the link please. So in this video, I will discuss that how you can remove the formatting. So if I just create a duplicate copy of this sheet, and if I go here and I say insert, and this is the sheet that I have, so I'll say worksheet, okay, and I will just simply what I will do, I will copy the whole this data, copy, and I will paste it here. And then I will show you guys that how you can simply from the home tab how you can clear things. So suppose if I select this thing under the home tab, there is a clear option here and you can select different things. So suppose if I don't want any comment, so I can say clear comment and you can say see that the comment get removed. And in the same way I can also say clear hyperlink. Once I clear the hyperlink, now if I click it, it will not taking me to any web link. So this is one of the way. I will cover that too in my video, that how can you do that with the help of VBA. And now even if I select that and I say clear formats, you can see that all the formats get clear. And in the same way, if you want clear everything, you can select this option. So this is the option that within the home tab you have, but I will do the same things but with the help of VBA. So before going towards VBA, I will delete this sheet, delete it, and now this is the clear over which this is the sheet which is named as clear, and I will make my VBA code over this sheet. So what I will do, I will go to my developer tab, go to my Visual Basic, and within the Visual Basic, here I have sheet clear and delete, and first I would like to do is what insert module. Insert module. So now I can start writing down my macro. But the point to note here is that I will also tell you guys that how you can rename this module name. So currently you can see here that I have a window named as properties module 1. So if I go to there and I can change it to name it as like clear macro, because I will be creating a macro to clear things in sheet named as clear. And now if you come here, you can see that my module get renamed. But suppose if you unable to see this properties window, then how can you bring it back? So if you go to view, and under the view there is a option properties window. If you click, you can see your window will be returned. In the same way, if you cross this project window, if you want to bring it back, you can simply go to view and then click this project explorer and it will return your project window back. So I already have this project window. So now what I will do, I start writing my macro within the clear macro module that I have created. So I will start with the sub macro and I will name it as clear mac. Well, you can name it whatever you want. So my whole macro will become starting from sub and between end sub. So first thing I want to do is that if I go back to my code, the thing that I want to apply is from A2 to A5. So I have to specify the range. So I will specify the range, and then I will be specifying A2 to A5, and then I will be saying dot clear, and then format. Press. So now let's see if I execute it with the help of this step into. So currently you can see everything is there, but if I say this thing, you can see that all the formats got cleared, but still the command and the hyperlink is still there. If I click it, it will take me to a web page. So as you can see, it have taken me back to the web page, but currently what it have done is that it have only removed the formatting which was before bold. Now it's not bold, and it removed that formatting to by default, but the comment is there, the hyperlink is still there. And now suppose if you also want to remove the comment, so in order to do that, I'll be selecting the range again, and I'll be saying if there is any comment anywhere in this range, A2 to A5, also remove it. I will say clear, and as clear comments, and this thing. So again, if I go to my hyper step into function, I go to execute one by one. Now if I go to my Excel sheet, you can see that this is no longer there is no comment. Sorry, there is still a hyperlink, but there is no comment. The comment got removed. In the same way, if I also want to remove the hyperlink, I will be mentioning almost the same code again, and I will come here, and this time I will be saying clear hyperlinks, and now let's see if I execute it. You can see now that there is no hyperlink left. Let me execute it again. So now if I go, you can see that hyperlink get removed, and then it's just a university name, not a hyperlink. And now suppose if you want to clear everything, so from A to A5, you can simply write down the same thing, copy, and you can just write down clear. So let's see what it will do. If I say execute now, and you can say everything from A2 to A5 got clear. There is nothing in those cells now. So in this currently in this macro, I have shown you how you can clear the format, how you can clear the commands, how you can clear the hyperlinks, and how you can clear the whole data out of it. Now what I will do, I will insert another module. You can also write down the macro here, but I think for this video I would like to insert another module. So I will say insert, and I will say insert another module, and in order to rename it, I will be saying, because I will be discussing delete macro functionality now, for delete, how you can delete cells or columns with the help of macro. So I will say delete underscore mac. You can name whatever you want to this module. So I was saying serve to write on my new macro, del underscore mac, then brackets, and enter. So now I'm ready to write down my new macro. And now what I will be discussing, I will go back to my sheet, and so this is the sheet on which I will be building my macro. So what I will do quickly, I will copy this data, and I will paste it into a new sheet to show that what I'm trying to do with the help of macro. So here you can see I have this A4. So if I right click it and there is an option delete, if I click it, it will show me that there are different options available. Shift cells up, so it means that delete this part, delete this cell and move the cells below it one cell up. So if suppose if I do this, okay, you can see the data got moved up and the 3 which was there got deleted. In the same way, if I right click it and if I set delete, and then if I say delete entire row, so what it will do, I have selected this cell and this cell is in A4, so the 4th row will get deleted. So if I do this, so if I do this, so the 4th row get deleted and now my data automatically moves upward. In the same way, if I right click it and again press the delete option and select entire column, and if I set OK, the whole entire column got deleted. I just say Control Z, and then last option that I would like to discuss is that if you press delete and then there is an option shift cells left, so you delete this data and shift these right cells on the left side. Mostly it's not useful because my B column or the marks column is representing mark, so it doesn't make any sense to put marks towards the roll number. So that's why this option is very less often able to use. So this is the thing that I would like to discuss with the help of macro. How can you do that? I will go to my delete sheet, and I will go back to my macro. And the first thing to note here is that now we are in the sheet 2. So whenever you write down a macro which is for the sheet 1, you don't have to specify which worksheet you are working on. But suppose if you are working on the second or the third sheet, so then in your macro you have to specify that which sheet you are working on. By default, sheet 1 will be selected for your macro, but I am building this macro for the sheet 2, which is sheet 2 delete. So here what I will do, so very important thing to note down, that I will be write down work sheet, and then brackets, and within brackets I will be specifying the sheet name, which is delete. Now I will say delete, and then I will say dot select, and now I can write down my macro. So again, what I will doing is that this is my sheet, and suppose if I want to delete this cell, and I want that my cells got moved up by 1. After deleting this cell, my data got moved up by 1 cell. So how can I do that? So here I will write down, first I will be selecting the range, I will be specifying just the cell reference A3, then I will be writing down simply delete, and now let's see if I execute it. You can see that my third cell got deleted and all the data got moved up. As you can see, there's an empty cell here now. In the same way, so suppose I want to delete the whole column. So suppose if I don't want this not whole column, the whole range, how can I do that? So let's see. If I say range A2, sorry, C2 to C2 to C10, C2 to C10 dot delete. Now let's see if I execute this thing. I've already deleted this thing, so I will not rerun it. I will just comment it out. And now let's see if I execute it now. You can see my whole data from this range got deleted. And by doing this, what it will do, it will shift my all the data. So I would like to show you one thing, and that if I create a hypothetical data here and also to here, and now suppose if I delete D2 to D10, you have to see that how this function operates. So I will just change it from here D to D10, and if I execute it now, that probably when after executing this code, this data which is currently in the E column will shift to D column. Let's do it. Execute, and you can see it here with the help of this dot delete. The existing data which was 1 got deleted, and the data which was in my second column, which was in this case column E, got shifted towards the D column. So this is one of the way you can also use this delete functionality. And after that, I will show you that how can you can delete the entire row. So suppose if you say range, and suppose you want to delete the third row. So I will come and I will say A3. Here you can even write down B3 or C3. It doesn't matter. Just the thing that should be common is that 3. So you can refer any column, but the row must be 3 if you want to delete the third row. And then you will be saying dot entire row, and then I will say dot delete. So let's see if I execute it now. You can see my third row got deleted, and in the same way you can also delete the entire column. So suppose I want to delete this C column, so I will comment this out because I've already used this line. So if you also want to delete the third column, you will come here and select the column C, refer any cell within the C column, but the column must be C. If you want to delete the C, refer any cell, it doesn't matter. And instead of row, you will say entire column dot delete, and you can see that after that my C column will get deleted. If I execute it, you can see that my C, which was D column, becomes C, and there was the column C got deleted, or all the data within the column C got deleted. So here I have shown you that how you can delete the cells with the help of VBA. But the important thing is that suppose if you don't mention this worksheet delete dot select, that I am selecting the delete sheet, if you don't mention that, everything what you have done will get deleted, will be done on the first sheet, which is in this case is clear sheet. So suppose if I write down 11111 in the C column, and if I comment this thing, and suppose if I'm not selecting anything, so by default what will happen is that currently I have already used this worksheets delete dot select. So maybe in the backend now my VBA have by default have selected delete sheet. So maybe when I will execute, this thing will not, it will still remain there. But if you don't mention this thing that I'm selecting which sheet, then all the changes by default will be done on the sheet 1, which is clear now. But let's try, maybe it works now. If I say execute, you can see even now it have deleted the data from the first sheet, which is in the C column. So if you want to apply changes to any other sheet, then you must have to select the sheet which you want to apply the changes. So in that video we have discussed that how you can use clear, you can clear the formats, clear the commands, clear the hyperlinks, and then how you can delete the cells, rows or columns with the help of VBA. Thank you for watching the video.